Everybody good? Everybody happy? Good, I'm happy. I've never been this happy in my entire life, actually. And I think that has to do with the fact that I'm single for the first time in like 5 years. And I recently broke up with my girlfriend, and I learned something that I never experienced before. I learned that stalking is literally the most annoying thing in this entire world. Like, guys, it is exhausting. She never keeps a set schedule. I've always got to be ready and on the go. I got to morph into shit. You know how hard it is to actually hide in a bush? Like a couple days ago, she caught me, and it was weird. Like in her closet. And like she was like freaking out, and I was like, don't freak out, like it's just because I love you. And she kept freaking out, and I was like, hey, listen, you can fight this as much as you want, but there is no way that I'm taking this pillow off your face. Anyways, I've never been this happy in my entire life. And I think it's because like I've got more money than I've ever had in my entire life. Like a month into the breakup, I was like, I didn't even know I made this much. I just someone give me a raise and just not say anything. And with that money, I've been traveling a lot. Recently, I flew with my uncle Danny and his girlfriend Charlotte to Portland, Oregon. And we're in line at Hobby Airport, getting ready to go through security. And Danny leans in to me and says, psst, hey Matt, hey, wanted to tell you, when I was packing, I hid weed inside the socks that I packed. Danny, we're flying to Portland, Oregon, where marijuana is legal. You can't just wait until we get there and purchase some? And he said, well, yeah. Well, what am I supposed to smoke on the plane? Have you ever heard something so stupid you just gotta like step back and reset for a second before you answer? Like, Danny, that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Even more, like I feel like this is an after security sort of conversation. Like, don't tell me, let me stay calm and collect and get through this and then brag about it after. And he said, well, Matt, the reason I'm telling you this is because as I was packing, I ran out of room in my bag and I had to put my socks in your bag. Why would you do that? I don't even smoke weed. Why would you put me in this situation? Furthermore, more than ever, I feel like this is an after security sort of conversation. Now I'm definitely gonna freak out. Like, let me stay calm and get through this. He said, man, don't freak out. So I put my bag in the x-ray machine. It goes through. I go through the thing and then takes your picture naked. I get to the other side, and the biggest Shaquille O'Neal looking guy I've ever seen puts his hand on my shoulder and goes, sir, we're gonna have to go through your bag. Instantly, I had to take a shit. Like, does that ever happen to you? You get so nervous, your stomach's tight, it's just like, evacuate everything so we can run faster! So that happens. I go over, Shaq starts going through my bag, he reaches in, and he pulls out, for the world to see, the biggest, pinkest dildo I've ever seen in my life. And never in my life did I think I would say the sentence, oh, thank God it's just a dildo. Immediately followed by, what the fuck do I have a dildo in my bag? So I turn around to look for Danny, like hopefully when he was smuggling drugs in my bag, he saw a dildo fairy in there fucking planting thing. He was nowhere to be found. I turn back around, luckily Shaq is just as embarrassed as I am. So he gives me back my dildo, sends me on my way. I find Danny and he's like, man, what happened? Like, did they find it? No. Somehow, there was a dildo in my bag. At which point, his girlfriend Charlotte leans in and goes, sorry, I ran out of room in my bag too. What's wrong with you people? You guys are great. Can I get a round of applause? My mother's here tonight. It's the first time she's ever seen me perform. I love my mother. I love her. I feel like she's ready for me to move out though. Like she just keeps subtly hinting at it. Like the other day I was like, hey mom, when are you going to the grocery store next? And she said, hey, when are you moving out? And like, it's just getting weird around the house. Like the other day she walked in on me violently masturbating. And that was my reaction. So I'm going in, and it's Saturday morning, I'm going at it, I get a Charlie horse in my leg, right? So now I'm fucking rolling on my bed like an alligator taking down a gazelle. She fucking goes, she pops in my room and is like, okay, all right, well. And then I saw her 2 weeks later. You guys have been fantastic. My name's Matthew Brown.